Hi guys, time for a short video on my progress on the P38 Lightning for the Newlands community group build, or sorry, it's a community build, not a group build, on the subject Matchbox kits. This is my first of the 5 I'm going to build, and this evening I found a little time to make a short video on it. Was just watching Chris from Chris and Alex Modeling do his video on the cheap airbrushes. Nice video, Chris, really enjoyed it. Just stopped the image so I could listen a bit more. It's the second time around, but this time I can see. The first time I only listened because I was doing a bit of work on this lot here. Okay, where to start? The booms, the turbochargers. I hope the cam focuses when I come a little closer. There we go. They stick out mighty high, and they shouldn't stick out that high. So I removed the lips underneath, and that made the whole lot go in a bit deeper. I stuck on the radiator covers, and I opted for an option to open these flaps, which on the real airplane also can open. If you look at the front, I thinned the walls down considerably and realized that if I was to open the back side, that would mean you could see through completely, and meant that I would have to make some sort of radiators. And well, call me lazy, but I left it for what it is. I opened up the small intakes on the booms. That's on every side the same, and I opened up the intakes. I hope the cam focuses underneath my finger over here. There we go. They are also drilled open with a small drill bit. Well, wings, nothing major to it, simple parts. Fit is good. The other one, the centerpieces of the wing, which go between the cockpit side, between the cockpit halves and the booms. So 2 of those. The external fuel tanks, fit was good again. I think there's only a little tiny gap on this one, which I should take care of. The other one is fine, no problems there. The back horizontal wing, again, this is a single piece affair, so nothing to that again. My little pilot figure, come on, do some focus for me, please. Hold it. Yeah, there we go. It actually is a nice figure. Would have been great to have his hands somewhere mid-air, as if he was holding something. Now it only looks like he's holding his pants up. But anyway, to alter this, and I have no alternative, so being lazy again on this one, and leave it as is. I altered some on the propellers. From the box there is a small plastic piece on the back, which goes into the front of the cowlings, and then you should glue in a little ring on the back. First of all, I opened the gills underneath, as you can see, and then I glued in a little piece of styrene, which I'm holding in my fingers, as you can see, in which the propeller can try and pick one up as an assembly, then you know what I'm blabbering about. Come on, work with me. There we go. And as you can see, they can rotate quite freely. I don't have to glue them in, and I can always take them off if the model comes with me to a show or whatever. So that's what I did. On the cowlings, the wheels, all three of them are 2 pieces of air. Fit is good. I still have to do a little sanding on them. As you can probably tell, there is a little sharp ridge left, so that should be done. And then a part which I put a bit of extra labor into, and I hope I'm going to put something black behind it, and I hope the cam does a bit more effort to show what I mean. Still have to stick it on. Anyways, yeah, there we go. I hope you can tell. I put in the machine guns and a cannon in the center. The parts which are delivered with it, and on the machine guns there is none, and only the cannon barrel is represented as a piece of plastic which has no hole in it. Not sure if you can tell, but all lengths vary. Every individual gun sticks out a different length. Yep, there we go. Which of course has a purpose. I'm sorry, Chris, I'm gonna lower you down in the screen for a second, and I'll get my other hand to do the work on the computer. Where is the picture? Here we are. Quite an old picture, which clearly shows a man working on the nose of a P-38, and it clearly shows that this gun, that gun, that one is lower than that one. This one is a little bit shorter than that one, and the centerpiece is sticking out a bit more than the rest. So that's one thing I altered. And then last but not least, a picture I wanted to show you guys, which again I just found on the internet. Sorry for the shaky hands, but being a man, it's hard to do 2 things at the same time and talk as well, so no, just kidding, I'm just shaky. Very nice picture, which shows the inside of the P-38 cockpit. Looks quite busy, and you can see some sidewall details. You can see the instrument panel. You can see the steering device, which is located on an arm which goes to the side and then onto the floor. I'll take you back to the bench now. This side, and they've also glued in some weight to prevent it from becoming a tail sitter. Come on, you cam thing. Yep, there we go. I improvised some wiring. I improvised a little knob and a little switch box. And that's one side, and then the other one. I did a bit more work. Only things provided in the kit are the seat and the floor, and that's the only thing, and of course the pilot, which I already showed. I fashioned a small steering device from a piece of wire, and the rest are scrap bits of styrene shaped to fit, and also did a couple of wires on the side wall over there, some switches, a little knobby thing, and I hope this shows it. Yeah, there we go. From clay I shaped a little package behind the seat, and I also installed a little what's it called? Well, anyway, behind the seat on the P38 the cockpit is closed, and on it is which I assume is a live raft, judging by the color. I'll show what I mean on the computer again. Close this one, and then show that one, I think. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, where the over here there is a little yellow colored greenish yellowish piece, which I assume is a life raft or a swimsuit or a huge lunchbox or a square banana, something like that, and I wanted to represent it on the kit. So as you can see, I glued in a huge amount of lead, little fishing leads, little other bits and bobs, which is quite hefty now in weight, so I didn't want to risk it being a tail sitter, and in the gunned up nose I also glued some lead weight. So that's it for now. I'll get cracking on my paint job, paint the interior, and I'll show you my progress as soon as possible. For now, it's me signing off, saying bye bye and have fun.